welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I have a chatty tutorial once again on this makeup look that I'm wearing right here. I'm obsessed with it, I love it. I think it's perfect for like a glam, going out Christmassy look, Christmas party, anything, because there is a little bit of sparkle obviously on the centre of the eyelids. But yeah, and I did try out a couple of new products in this video as well. So if you guys want to see how I created this makeup look, just stay tuned and keep watching. So guys, as you can already see, I have my eyebrows done, pretty much carved out and stuff, because I did just film a first impression review on the new iconic London brow cushion product. And yeah, so if you want to see that, I will have a link down below if it's up already. So yeah. I've also just primed my skin using the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I've been loving this recently since I've got it in my first impression video. I tried it out in that for the first time and I've been loving it ever since. It makes my skin feel so smooth and amazing. I've just been loving it. I'm going to take my TATCHA Luminous Dewy Skin Mist just to further prime my skin and just to give it a little bit extra glow. I really want to use this today. It's the Makeup Revolution Liquid Highlighter in Liquid Bronze Glow. Really similar to the Cover FX Custom Enhancer drops and the iconic London drops, only it's like a cheaper alternative. It wouldn't be as pigmented, but they're very, very similar and they pretty much just do the same job. I love to have a really dewy skin, so I love to apply this like all over underneath my foundation, so that whenever I do apply my foundation, it sort of like shines through. For my foundation today, I'm going to use the NYX Total Cover Control Drop Foundation. I have the shade Beige and Gold in here. I'm not too sure which shade to use, so I'm going to do like a little swatch here on my jaw just to see which one matches my neck the best. So this one here is golden, and as you can see, you can barely even see the difference from that colour to my neck, so I think I'm going to go ahead and use this one today. I'm actually going to put a few drops onto just like a flat surface and then mix in some of those Makeup Revolution illuminating drops in with it, just to make it a little bit more dewy, because I don't really like a matte finish. So I'm going to do a few of these drops and then apply some of the illuminating drops and mix it in pretty much. And then just start applying this all over my skin. This is a really liquidy foundation, something that I don't normally gravitate towards. I've heard really good things about it, and because I use the illuminating drops in with it as well, it'll give me a nice like dewy finish, because I'm not too sure on like actual matte finishes. I always like to have like a glow to my skin. Because I do have dry skin, I like to have like the extra like shininess to my skin, because my skin pretty much lacks oil because it is so dry. Oh my gosh guys, I'm really loving the finish of this foundation. I'm liking it, and it's so thin but it has like amazing coverage. It's drugstore too, so if I do really like it, I'm not going to have to spend like so much money repurchasing it, because I remember whenever I fell in love with the Hourglass stick foundation, it's like £50 or something, so obviously if you really liked it, you would have to continue spending £50 on a foundation, which is like ridiculous. But this one looks so pretty and it looks so thin on the skin, but like not cakey at all in the slightest. For my concealer today, I'm going to take my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Vanilla, which is light 2. I've fallen back in love with this recently. I just love it. Like, I completely ran out of my Tarte Shape Tape, so I was like, right, I want to go back to like another favourite of mine. And I just love this NARS one. I love it for cutting creases. I love it for carving out my brows. I love it for underneath my eyes, highlighting, everything. So then I'm just going to blend this out with my foundation brush again. So to set underneath my eyes, I'm going to take the NYX No Filter Finishing Powder. And I recently mentioned this on my Snapchat, that it looked and felt very similar to the MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes. So let's see if it's similar. I'm just using this to set underneath my eyes. Apparently they are discontinuing the MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes, so hopefully these are a good dupe for that, because obviously they're a lot more affordable, and if they're similar, then obviously that's a plus again. This one here is in the shade Alabaster, by the way. I got this one for setting underneath my eyes to keep it nice and bright. It's done a really good job at mattifying underneath my eyes and also keeping it nice and bright. So far, I'm really liking that as well, and it does perform very similar to the MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes as well. And then to set the rest of my skin, I'm going to take a little bit of this Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless 350 Caramel shade. It's pretty much just like a powder, but I got it in a darker shade because I like my powder to be a little bit darker around the outsides of my face. So I'm going to quickly just set the rest of my skin with this. I actually originally got this for a bronzer, but it'll maybe be a bit light for a bronzer, so I've got to use it as a setting powder. Okay, so now moving on to eyeshadow, I'm going to take my Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and for my first transitional colour, I'm going to take this shade here, which is in the shade Burnt Orange, and just putting this straight through my crease as my transitional colour. Then I'm going to go into the Venus palette from Lime Crime and take this shade here called Rebirth. This one here, it's like an orangey peachy shade. and just again put this through my crease as well. Now that I have that done, I'm taking this shade here called Muse, also from the Lime Crowned Venus palette. With this, I'm just going to apply this more on the outer portion and the inner portion of my eyelid. Then going back in with your blending brush, just blend out those edges. For underneath my eye, I'm going to take the shade Real Gar, which is like this orangey colour here, and then just smoke this really underneath my eye pretty much. Now what I'm going to do is take some of my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and take some on the back of my hand, just a small little amount like that. And then just take any sort of little flat brush like this. And then with this, you're going to create a base in the centre of the lid for the pigment that we're going to put down, just to ensure that it really pops and looks really vibrant. So completely cover your brush with that concealer, and then pretty much just lay your brush flat in the centre of your eye like this. And then what you're going to do is pretty much just shape through your crease. And this is going to be like a spotlight eye we're doing, by the way, so this is what I would normally do if I was doing it on my clients and stuff. Could just obviously go in with your pigment, but I like the pigments to look really intense. And don't worry if this line here isn't too much, like very straight, because we are going to go in with a liner there anyway to make it sharper looking, so don't worry about that. And then pretty much what I do is just take my finger and just press that into the other colours that we've applied. So as you can see, by doing that, it gives you a little bit more brightness there, and it also gives you a tacky base for your pigment that you're going to apply. I take the AMC Pure Pigment eyeshadow from INGLOT in the shade 22, and then with this I'm pretty much just pressing it right onto that concealer that we just applied. I'm actually going to apply it with my finger. Oh my gosh, it applies so much better with my finger. So much better. Pretty much just set that on like that. That colour is so gorgeous. Then you want to go back in with your Lime Crown palette and take that shade Muse again and pretty much just feather in that colour into the edges of this pigment, just to make sure that it all blends in together. And don't worry, we have got a little bit of fallout, but it will just brush away because we have set underneath our eyes. I'm then going to take this NYX Lip of the Day liquid lip liner in the shade Cherish. It's like a metallic thing, and pretty much I'm just going to do like a little short like curve just through my crease. I'll zoom you guys in just to show you what I'm going to be doing here, because I don't want to talk and like ruin it, so I'll zoom you guys in. And whenever you do this as well, keep your eye looking down for a bit as well, just until it dries. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on my other eye, and then I'll be back because I don't want this video to be like 1,000,000 hours long like my last one. If you haven't seen it, I'll leave a link in the below bar as well. But yeah, I'll be back in 2 seconds whenever I have this eye complete. Okay, so I also just went ahead there and put on some lashes. I used my Sassy lashes in the style Luxe, if you're wondering. They are like one of my favourites. But yeah, I'll have the link and stuff to them down below in the description. So while I'm waiting on my lashes and stuff to dry, I'm going to go ahead and bronze up my skin, highlight, blusher, everything like that. Today what I'm going to do is take this shade here from the NYX Face Sculpting palette. I recently just got this, haven't tried it out yet. I got it in the shade Light, and I'm going to take this shade here to contour today. It seems very dark, but I do like a dark contour, so let's see how well this works out. So I'm literally going to dip my brush into this a few times, cover the entire tip of the brush, and then tap off the excess. Doesn't seem too bad. It's actually blending out really nicely too. Oh, I'm actually really liking that. It's give my cheek like so much definition. And it's such a gorgeous shade too. It literally just looks like a shadow on your face. It's not too warm, it's not too cool. It's just like the perfect brown shade. I'm going to take the tiny bit as well and just place it around my hairline and my temples. And then for my actual bronzer today, guys, I'm going to take my Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion in 351. It's like my favourite. And I just love this. It makes my skin look so flawless, like so flawless. So I literally just apply it around sides of my forehead. You guys know I just love to look really sun-kissed and bronzed. This is the darkest shade in this, and I literally am obsessed with it. I just love it. It's like a gel-based powder, so it blends absolutely gorgeously on the skin. And what I'm going to do is just clean off my brush and just make sure everything is blended in really nicely. For my blush, I'm going to take the Hot Mama blush from the BALM. I love this. It's like one of my favourite blushers ever. And just apply it to the apples on my cheeks. I love this blush because it has like golden shimmers through it, so it gives you like a highlighted effect before you even apply your highlight. So for my actual highlight today, I think I'm going to use the highlighter that actually comes in this palette. It could be good, it could be bad, so who knows, let's see what it's like. I think I'm going to spray my brush a little bit as well, just with some setting spray, just so that it picks it up a little bit better. So I'm just going to take my brush and take some, it's like a goldeny peachy colour. It's actually quite similar to Champagne Pop actually from Becca. Ooh, it is quite subtle. It's nothing too intense, but it's a really pretty colour. It actually can go quite intense, to be honest with you, if you layer it up. So for my inner corner and brow bone highlight, I'm going to take my MAC Vanilla eyeshadow pigment. I love this for highlighting. It's just gorgeous. So I'm going to take this and put it into the inner corner of my eye, first of all. And then I'm also going to take some on my brow bone as well. For lips, I'm going to take my NYX lip liner in the shade Mahogany. And then over top of that, I'm going to take this INGLOT lipstick in the shade 220, which is just like a really pretty nude colour. And then finally, a little bit of mascara. And then finally, to finish off the entire makeup look, I'm going to take the TATCHA Luminous Dewy Skin Mist just to completely finish everything off. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. All my products, links and everything, social media, everything will be linked down below. I had so much fun filming this for you guys. I just love this look. I'm obsessed with it. I'm literally obsessed. Yeah, I love you all and I will see you in my next one. Bye.